Hey everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the Ars Knows Andrew speaking, and it's time for another scam call. But I want to first talk about this very common call that a lot of seniors get. It's the Medicare genetic testing scam call, where they call you and they offer you free genetic testing. It's a swab test. And not to worry, it's absolutely free to you. Medicare's going to cover it. Okay. I get these calls all the time, and I did a little bit of research and did find out that Medicare does pay for genetic testing, but only under very, very specific circumstances. And a third-party foreign call center calling you up and offering it to you is not one of the circumstances that they'll pay for. So we'll go into detail on that at the end of the video. But here's the call, and we'll talk more about it at the end. Be aware, these calls are coming. If you're on Medicare or you're a senior citizen, or you know someone who is a senior, if you have a family member who's an elderly person, please make them aware. This call is 100% a scam, okay? If they want genetic testing done, contact their primary care physician, their doctors. Otherwise, when you get this call, either hang up on them or screw with them like I do. And I screwed with him just by asking simple questions. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Craig from Genetic Healthcare. How are you today?
Okay, Craig, how can I help you?
The reason I'm calling you, sir, because you're qualified to receive an immune test under the benefit of Medicare at absolutely no cost to you. So, sir, have you heard about an immune test?
Is that like a genetic DNA or swab test or something?
A swab test, correct, sir. Mm-hmm. You're perfectly right.
Yeah. And how much does this test does this test cost?
It's coming to you at absolutely no pocket cost at your mailing address through USPS as a once-in-a-lifetime Medicare benefit. And once you receive the test, you will get a phone call from our health advisor who will help you to perform the test in a correct manner. For now, I'm just letting you know how it works. You'll receive an envelope which will contain a Q-tip and a test tube. You just need to swab both sides of your cheeks with a Q-tip, put it in the test tube, close the envelope, and put it in your mailbox. Your job is done. From your mailbox, it will be going to the recognized laboratory in your area, and there will be 2 copies of the reports. One will be faxed over to you, and the other one to your primary care doctor will prescribe your medications as per the reports, okay?
Now, that didn't answer my question. I asked how much do these tests cost? I know you said it's no cost out of pocket to me, but how much are you billing Medicare for?
Your Medicare insurance.
Okay,
We don't have the exact data, sir, but I'll tell you something. Mm-hmm. It's at a very nominal cost. It's at a very nominal cost. And it's taken care by Medicare, as Medicare is providing you this benefit. Okay?
Okay, so if I call Medicare right now, they're going to confirm all this, right?
You can do that, sir. I'll disconnect the call, and I'll call you after 2 minutes. I have no issues, because whatever I'm saying is legit. So I've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I still want to know how much you're charging Medicare for this before I agree to.
We don't know the exact costing, sir. We don't have the exact costing, but I can only tell you that it's at a very nominal cost. No one has the exact costing.
Nobody whatsoever in your office knows what the cost is what you're telling me.
Exactly.
You don't have a supervisor that might be able to answer this question?
A supervisor can only tell you the same thing which I'm telling you, sir.
Okay.
No one knows the exact costing.
So why is Medicare having foreign call centers call us with no information whatsoever? Yeah. I don't know what's more irritating. The fact that they claim to be calling on behalf of Medicare, which they absolutely 100% are not. Or the fact that when you ask them very basic questions that ultimately is important, and they're like, nobody in this office has a clue how to answer that question. You know, we may actually call Medicare and find out what the heck's going on here. Genetic testing. That's alright, they'll call back. We'll do it again. Idiots. Okay, after just a simple Google search asking the question, does Medicare cover genetic testing? And guess what? Yes, they do under certain situations. And the main one is a genetic test must be medically necessary and ordered by a healthcare provider. That's the important thing. All right, so I did a little bit more digging. Come to find out, there was an article from a California website from last year, 2024, that actually said the return of genetic testing scams in Medicare fraud. This was an interesting article, and I'm going to go through some of the information on it, but this is just confirmation that this is happening. It says, one of the biggest scams targeting Medicare beneficiaries in the last decade has been the genetic testing scam. Recently, the Senior Medical Patrol, the SMP, has seen an increase in genetic testing complaints. Across the nation, genetic testing companies representing they are offering quote-unquote free genetic tests, also referred to as a DNA screening, cancer screening, and hereditary testing, in exchange for the beneficiaries' Medicare numbers. Beneficiaries are getting calls about the genetic test claiming that the results will help them avoid or detect diseases like cancer or Alzheimer's. The SMP has also received reports of genetic testing claims on Medicare statements when the beneficiaries never received any contact about the genetic testing. It is incredibly important to review your Medicare statement and report these claims. That's an important thing. If you're on Medicare, you may get your Medicare statement every month, and sometimes you look at it, sometimes you don't. You should look at it, especially if you're getting these calls, because they've got your information. They may not have all your information, but they've got some of your information. They know to contact you. Keep an eye on your statement. You want to identify any type of fraud that might be happening that you're not aware of, that may be going right past you and you're not noticing it. Check out your statement, read it carefully, and if there's anything on there that you do not recognize, contact Medicare as soon as possible. Please. Last part says, the genetic testing scam can be dangerous. Scammers can steal people's medical identities and falsely bill Medicare, around $10,000 a claim, draining the Medicare program. Additional tests ordered under these circumstances could lead to confusion and inaccurate medical records, which can harm beneficiaries, said Catherine from California Senior Medical Patrol statewide directors. Bottom line is, these calls are 100% scams. When you get them, be prepared. Know that they are a scam and they're targeting the elderly. And if you're on Medicare, they're looking specifically for you. And like I said at the beginning, if you have elderly family members, make them aware. They may not know that these calls are absolutely 100% scams. More knowledge, tell them, say, hey, if you get this call, hang up on them. Or have fun with them, screw with them, like I do. Enjoy. Thanks a lot for checking out the video. We'll catch y'all next time. You know there's more coming, because they never stop. Just so you guys know, as soon as this call was over, I started to work on the video. Made the video, started to encrypt the video, compress it, and literally got another call from another genetic scammer. That call ended up going over 20 minutes long, talking to the guy. I'm going to make that into a video for tomorrow, but my God, they are not going to stop. And be aware. Be aware. And wait till you hear what this guy had to say about it. It's insane. But, yeah. God, I love my job. Hey, everybody, and thanks a lot for checking out the video. If you like the content, click the subscribe button and hit the bell for notification. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down, either way, and we'll catch you all next time.